What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're checking out a little game called This Merchant Life. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today as we check out a simple little game where you take a cart, some horses, some equestrian animals, and several heavily armed men, and just walk them around the map in the greatest, most epic goal you could ever have to make a ton of money so that you can make more tons of money. So that the tonnage of your monies can go up exponentially. Alright, let's go ahead and play a little bit. So there we go, new game. So we can be a soldier, so we get a security bonus. Okay. We can be like a boater. They call it a sailor, but I call it a boater, because boaters is more fun. Oh, you get a conceal bonus, too. I assume that's how inconspicuous we want our cart to be. But I want my cart to be extra conspicuous, so that when it goes through town, people are like, ooh, it's shiny and it has ribbons. I want to buy his stuff. We've also got the, let's see, the stable hand. Okay, not to be confused with the shaky hand, which obviously, not great painters. Not great painters, but absolutely fantastic at mixing drinks. Scholar, we get a capacity bonus and a conceal bonus. I'm going to go with soldier for right now, because I don't fancy the idea of being stabbed early on in my journey. The world map, so welcome to the Kingdom of Peregrine. Right now, you have 2,000 coins and a trade cart at Woodford. Okay, so apparently we have to have like a trade visa or something to get around. No, we have health hearts. Okay. Well, shit. I don't know why is it that hearts were always symbolic of health? Like, I'll be honest with you, like a well-formed GI tract, like if you just had a bunch of stomachs over here, or like several fragments of duodenum, I think that would represent better, because frankly, like if your heart don't work, you know, you're gonna die, but if your stomach don't work, if your stomach doesn't work, it's like a slow decline, you know what I mean? So if we go to the caravan menu here, we can look at all this stuff. We have our skills. So apparently we can do expedience. Go away, tutorial. I don't need to read you. I can learn the game on my own. We've got expedience, heroism. Okay, we've got recruitment, which allows me to hire more people. We can bargain, which lowers our hiring costs. We can go with purchasing, so more goods are available. That's pretty sweet. And then we've got smarts, increase your caravan capacity. So essentially we've got like speed, we've got a combat skill, we've got the density of our troops, we've got our hiring price for our troops, we've got our ability to buy stuff, and then we've also got our ability to store stuff if you wanted to go through that. We don't have any fighters inside of our caravan, so I don't think security is going to matter for right now. And then we can also apparently have quests and or missions. We're currently in Woodford, which is where the little red dot is at. The woodiest town this side of Oakville. There's a snake in my boot. Alright, a small border town near Holbach Forest. Woodford is a sleepy rural community with a homely reputation. Like, that sucks, dude. Like, the first thing you're gonna do when you describe somebody's town is how ugly everybody is. Like, damn, dude, calm down. They're very proud of their dressmakers, and there's a market festival centered around them so they have a dress festival? Okay. I get more excited about the lack of a dress than really, like, the presence of a dress, but that's cool. Woodford has also won the Most Flammable Town Award 25 years in a row since Oakville built... Oh, my God. Alright, so apparently there's a thin layer of humor in this game. So we've got prices here. Above average cloth, and we've got above average dyes. We've also got below average timber, below average hides. Okay, well, let's see here. So by clicking on this little hub tab over here, we can get down to these tabs at the bottom, which will allow us to do different stuff inside of the town. Apparently, that's our cart right now. Those purple pants, though, I like the way that he put a belt around right under his knee just to show that he's edgy, that he's, like, ready to throw down, just to add that extra layer of anime hero mystique. Be like, why does he have a belt on his knee? Like, I don't know, stylistic reasons. It's his knee belt, man. If you don't have a knee belt, how gangster can you be? So below average prices, so there's a few things. So timber right here, average cost is 20. Oh, it just tells you when you mouse over it. Hides on average cost that much. Okay. Prices here are not looking super... Oh, shit on me. Prices here are not looking super good, I'll be honest with you. The margins on this stuff is looking fairly razor thin. We may want to go somewhere else. At the tavern, we've got a number of people that we can hire up just in case we want them to come with us. This is how long they stay for. This is their stats. How far they got loyalty, which is how far they will go for you. Security, which is how good they are at fighting. And health, which is how fast they die when stabbed. Inside here, we've also got the mission. So we've got travel to Oxtown. Where is Oxtown? Is Oxtown close? Oxtown's way the shit down there. That's a long-ass way to Oxtown. I don't know if I want to do that right now. We've also got things that we can do here to raise our reputation in this town, and I assume we get better prices or something like that if we have a higher reputation. We can donate to a wedding. We can build a school. Or we can do a protection festival to increase the amount of salt in our community. No thank you, I live on the internet. The amount of salt is too damn high already. A reinforced structure, looks like we can upgrade our cart and do all kinds of cool things. You can upgrade your horses, throw a Hemi in those bitches. You do what you gotta do. I think we should just go to somewhere else, because I kind of feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like we've got good things happening right now. So let's go ahead and, I guess, travel in... Oh, there we go. Let's speed up time. I can speed up some time. Perfect. Felling nature's beauty. Randos is within the boundaries of the Holbach Forest, but is usually found with an enormous artificial arbor, a large clearing where the trees still encroach above as much as they can. Druidic scholars found sunlight here to be at least 50% more dappled than everywhere else. Well, the dappling of sunlight is important, especially if you're trying to do like that Thomas Kincaid thing. The city also features generous parkland and lakes and is known for the production of tools. It's okay, I'm from a city that's good at producing tools too. I realize that every time I'm on the highway. It's also home to the Hunters Guild. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Looks like prices are still pretty shitty over here. I mean, we can sell that right there for like 11, I think. Yay, we made 1 gold. Hide cost here is really good, so we'll probably go in on that. Looks like the average cost of hides is typically 40. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So we'll grab a couple of these until the price gets up to, like, let's say 30-ish. Oh, never mind. That's good enough right there. We've got 18 of them, and selling at this market value, we should be able to make, like... It looks like on average we'll make about 13 off of each one. I like games like this. I don't know. If you like games like this, I think that any merchant simulator is really going to get the job done. I'm the kind of person that played a lot of X3 and like made all of my little caravans fly all over space, and I had pilots working for me, and I was earning like 1 billion credits an hour and stuff like that. Like, I enjoy logistical things like that where you're just managing supply trains and you don't really actually do anything. And then I got around to actually exploring and playing the game once I, you know, built my trade empire. Oh, we've got a soldier of fortune over here. Well, if he was making a fortune, you'd think he could afford better than a dagger. This dude trying to defend me with like a Wakazashi over here. Wakazashi flame. We've got missions. We could take a chest to arrow. I guess that's better than an arrow to the chest. Where is arrow at? Dude, they keep giving me places that are hella far away. I don't know how I feel about this. I also did not check the prices. Can I check the prices, like, once we're here? Like, can I go back to Woodford and sell? See, does it actually, like, mentally... Does the game remember... What is that right there? What does that mean? Safety something, rather? It's hidden behind the... I suppose we'll go to Atten, then. Off to Atten! Hopefully I don't get attacked. I don't want to get attacked on the road. I think the safety of the location is indicated by the color of the pip. And so if it's got like an orange, you'll probably get attacked on the road. If it's got a green, you're probably good to go. God's Own Armory. Day and night, the streets of Atten ring out with the sound of hammers hitting metal. The town's weaponsmiths are enormously productive, and it's said that if you find yourself on the wrong end of a sword, it probably came from Atten. How that's supposed to make you feel any better is hard to say. Okay, ooh, they're buying for 40 over here, and I bought it like 27, so yeah, let's go ahead and we will unload over here, and there we go, a tidy little profit. We made about 150 bucks. Who knew that trading would be so easy? Oh, we've also, man, timber is not an object that's really doing great right now. That means I can afford to go to, ooh, that guy looks badass. You can tell because he's got windswept hair. A tough warrior. I'm gonna get the poor mercenary. Actually, does this connect to anywhere useful? I would suggest then that we go to Serenity, and once we're in Serenity, we consider the possibility of hiring caravan guards as we head down to Archon, maybe, and see if we can make money there. I do think the presentation of this game is actually fairly well assembled. I saw some reviews that were complaining about the fact that the game is a little bit lo-fi, or I guess that the game just doesn't look very good, but I actually kind of like it. I think the game has a unified theme, and I think that's far more important than a game being, like, pretty. Like, a game having a distinct art style is always better than a game just being, like, picture perfect. I wonder what that means right there. Beers cost $1. We definitely need to go to Arrow then. Dude, Dollar Beer Night is what's up. You ever been to a place with Dollar Beer Night? Dollar Beer Night's that good shit. So road security here is excellent. Ooh, hide prices are dropping in there. Okay, so we'll go there in a minute. So we've got 36 over here. Timber costs are pretty good right here, so I will consider that. Let's go ahead and we will grab some timber. Normally sells for like 20. I mean, the plus side is that the timber usually has a pretty good supply, so you can buy like a full load of it. Is there anything that I can do with my cart right now? If I wanted to take the structure, we can get 2 capacity right there for 500 bucks. If we wanted to get +1 speed, 350 for some extra wheels. Yeah, spokes connect the hub to the rim. This is Wheel 101, people. I wonder if it actually changes the graphic. I can't afford it right now, so we're not going to do it. But let's go to the tavern, and I'm not going to consider, like, buying a whole lot of security for right now, because that's really going to eat into my profit margins. And frankly, I'm not about that life. What's expensive around here? Well, either way, it looks like we'll be able to get, like, a decent supply of hides. Maybe we can only go there from Atten? It looks to me as though we're only going to be able to go there from Atten. Oh, wait, we are in Atten? Ah, shit. I wanted to go there. Is there a way to turn around? Damn. You see a priest. Many faiths and gods of Peregrine have blessed it with an abundance of holy folks spreading the good word. One is waking their may ponderously towards you now, although you could swear they weren't there a minute ago. You want to join me? Priests are handy to have around, probably. I don't know if he'll, like, pay me. A moving library. It's fairly common to see a cart of some kind heading in the opposite direction. Often it turns out to be local farmers or villagers heading to the nearest town. This cart much like... I can speak. This cart looks much like all the others on the horizon, but as it approaches, you quickly detect that it is rather notable. It appears to be some form of traveling library, a rickety construction apparently on wheels and seeming to defy physics by moving along and not collapsing. It has a wooden roof and what appears to be a chimney, which can't be a good idea inside of a moving vehicle. Never mind the fact that it's around a bunch of paper. The traveling librarian, an earnest and surprisingly young fellow named Sebastian, explains that he has a world-class selection of books available to buy or borrow. If I have to pay you 100 coins, that's not borrowing, that's buying a book. I guess? The librarian is happy to lend you a book, and he will collect whenever you run into each other next time. Okay, well, we got 100 XP, so that's cool. Ooh, I've got an upgrade point. I don't know what I want, though. I need to get over there, like, right now. Trees in every cursed direction. An isolated community dominated on all sides by ancient trees of the Holbach Forest. Wood felling is an occupation here with annual contests all revolving around some kind of part of the process. Who can wield the axe the best? Who can drag a stump the fastest and throw trunks? Yeah, I know those kinds of people. People who task themselves with dragging stumps the fastest. I don't know if that's a skill that I ever want to have in life. Like when somebody's like, what do you do for a living? Well, you know, I drag stumps with the sweat of my labor. It's the best. I will probably go with, so we can go with hero when we get plusism. Ooh, crossbows are intimidating. Okay. I don't know what I want. We can go with speed. We can go with higher slots. We can go with, oh my god, that's a big spider on my wall. He's behind my Sephiroth poster. That's not good. Hard bargain, 20% higher cost. Is there anything that lowers the price? Everything must go. I think I'll probably just go with purchasing for right now. 25% more goods seems like a pretty good way to go. And so there it is. We've earned our little badge. Let's go to the market. It doesn't look like wood is going to be particularly well endowed here. So unfortunately, we are just going to have to live with that fact. I need to get over there before... yes, the, So I wonder if that means the price is falling or the price is... Huh, I don't know. We'll check on this right here. It's not exactly clear why, but some sections of road are particularly dull. You spend a good deal of your life on the road and find some interest in both paths, no matter how well trodden, but this particular stretch is entirely unremarkable and without redeeming factors, like driving through Nevada. Well, the road is straight and narrow, while the views on both sides are entirely humdrum. Merchant mode. Your mind goes to the place it often does when it slips into neutral, some sort of merchant mode. You silently tally up your stock and calculate its value, the numbers popping into existence above each item in the mental image of the caravan's contents. You think about the town that lies ahead and what will be expensive there and what will not, about this road and the relative dangers, the fighters you have hired or should have hired to help protect the caravan and you. If for a moment you picture the country as a series of interconnected nodes, thin lines linking... Oh, I got $100? Yeah, I like $100. $100 or what's up. So it looks like the price is getting better when it has a green on it, and the price is getting worse when it has a red on it, at least for the person selling. So I didn't know if this was with respect to me or with respect to the merchant, and this is with respect to me. This is the price getting better right here. So actually we don't want to go to Mandrago because that would mean that the prices of hides are really bad. Alternatively, the prices of hides are probably really bad right here too. Let's go to... I don't know, we've never been to Mandrago before. Let's go to Mandrago. Why not? I mean, there's always stuff to do in places. Ooh, there's Burnish. Looks like food prices got worse there. Ooh, I've got another upgrade point. Yay for me. I'm going to go with 3 higher slots now. Let's go with speediness. There we go. It'll be a little bit faster and most speedy. We can get 18 per timber right here. I bought it 12, so that doesn't earn me like a massive margin. But it does get me paid, and it does empty out my cart there so that I don't have to carry quite as much shit with me. Yeah, so meat is on a really, it's on a terror right now. Like, the meat is, it's bad. it's pretty expensive. I will hire a burly peasant, because why not? It's lonely out here on the road, man. I need people to hang out with me. We've also got a letter going to Arrow. How long do I have, like, as long as I want to take that? Yeah, we'll go to Arrow then. Let's go to Arrow. And so for right now, the price on hides is absolutely absurd. Whereas the price on wood appears to be pretty solid. Ooh, month 2. So we're supposed to get 5,000 gold. So my next rank is Junior Merchant. I gather 5,000 gold, I get Tier 2 perks. First step in the long road to establishing my own gilda. The cart lurches ominously to one side, but rather fortunately, you're able to prevent it from tipping over. You pull everything to a halt and leap down to inspect the cause. The horses are fine, and so is the cart, but sadly the same can't be said for the road you all travel on. Some of the roads in this kingdom are a little more than well-traveled dirt tracks, but this section of road is plagued with pits. And I hate it when the ground is made of pits. Pits are stinky. Apparently caused by a combination of bad weather and complete lack of maintenance. With the political deadlock and the capital well into its second year, it feels as if the very fabric of the kingdom is starting to unravel. Quite literally in this case. You curse and climb back into the cart. Yeah, just take it slow. As frustrating as it is to lose time, you know it's not worth running a risk of injury to the horses, the cart, or your cargo. You don't want to break a wagon wheel. Breaking a wagon wheel is straight trouble. So it's 10 for wood right now. I mean, it's not going to be the best price that we've ever gotten, but XP is XP. It earns us money, so why worry about it? It also looks like we're going to head towards Arrow, I guess. That's our next task. There's an enigmatic shrine. There's a small, unobtrusive shrine on the roadside. It's simple, rustic, and beautiful. The way the light catches the motes of dust, or insects, circling lazily around it makes it seem significant, as if they are satellites sat in its orbit. The caravan imperceptibly slows as you pass it. Okay. Leave an offering? The shrine is an off-white with an arch-like shape. There are enigmatic little carvings around the edge. Natural, but unspecific. You leave an offering of coins at the foot of the shrine on behalf of the caravan. As you walk back to your cart, you look at the shrine, and you could swear the coins are no longer there. There's something ephemeral about the whole structure. Man, ephemeral. I don't know, that's a pretentious word right there, man. It's like etherized. It's like, I went to a graduation one time, and the speaker used etherized in the darkness as like a statement, and I was like, ugh. Good lord. Like some of you wrote for the New Yorker. And the difference is the New Yorker is being funny when they do it. Like, they're poking fun at pretentious writers, whereas in that case, there was no pretension there. He was dead serious. Not gonna make a lot of money off the wood here, so I think we'll carry it forward and see what happens. Before we go into orange territory and down to Arrow, my suggestion would be that we probably need to hire, I don't know, some kind of security. We can go with a poor mercenary. And we can go with a local hunter. It costs us money, but what we're carting around will more than likely pay for that. And so with 2 people, let's see how this goes. Wild animals seem emboldened in these dark times. They can probably smell the blood. You can see a bank of wild, cunning eyes spread around you, and somehow you know there are more sneaking up behind. Now let's go fight them. Let's see what's happened. Let's see what combat looks like in this game. You've had just about enough of these furry bastards as you're gonna take. So apparently it is to battle with no regrets. So we've got our mercenaries here. It looks like we can choose a field of combat. We get like 4 little wedges of the circle, and as you get more people, you deploy them in different areas, and then I assume you fight someone. So we will assign them to this quadrant. Yeah, sounds good to me. And we'll just put them together maybe and kind of see what happens. Oh, my archer's in the back. Okay. Well, we won right there. So apparently it's doing some kind of dice roll, which is probably good. It looks like we've won. Oh, the enemy won. Oh, no, that's not good. So it looks like it's entirely random. Like, it just rolls a d6, and then it adds their security value to it. Wow. That's inconsistent beyond all belief. Holy shit, dude. I didn't realize it was going to be that random. Good lord. That's crazy random. Yeah, just keep traveling. The dispossessed. The caravan's making good time. No, we don't give money to beggars. They can figure their shit out on their own. Not our problem right now. I just got everybody whooped that was involved. There's a monster attack. Flee! You notice the birds first flying away in some sort of a panic. Okay, run away. Yeah, just don't fight them. People are standing in the road is always a cause for concern, but soon you see they mean no harm. They are cold and hungry and peasants. They have scraped together some coins in return for being escorted to their destination, although they have to wonder what happened to the original escort. Sure, we'll take them. Extra coin, what could possibly go wrong? I can tell you a number of things that are probably going to go wrong. The good news is that the fire across the road isn't part of an ambush. The bad news is that it is part of... God, how many things can happen on one road? Good lord, we've been traveling for 24 hours. All of these things have happened in the expanse of one day. One single day, all these things have happened. Methinks perhaps random events on the road are a little bit too common in this game. Like, I just want to travel in between locations, like maybe get one event. But if you're gonna hit me with like 5 events every time I go anywhere, I don't know, man. It's gonna get a little tedious. The good news is that the fire across the road isn't part of an ambush, so let's go ahead and carefully pick a route. You took the safer option and are rewarded with a fortunate escape. Good. We made it to Archon, so that's good. These people want to go to Lancer. Where the hell is Lancer at? Oh, it's up there. Okay. We gotta go to Arrow first. If we go to Arrow, we'll probably be in better shape. They're buying wood here for 22. We bought it for 10. So that's a really good deal right there. That might actually help us recoup some losses here. Food prices, they're okay. Ale prices are alright right now. They could be better. I don't know. It's probably worth picking up something right there. We've almost got enough points for our next biz, dude. We lost fighters beyond all belief back there. That was a hit that I don't know if we're going to bounce back from. That was not good. Definitely not good. I will hire you two, even though it means that I just lost a bunch of money. Food prices, a little money's better than no money, right? So I guess we'll go in on that. We might as well. And we'll make what small margin we can make. Let's go ahead and travel to Arrow. Hopefully nothing happens on the road. Rafik's recourse. Rafik's caravan appears to be overloaded to the brink of disaster. He concedes when you ask him about it that yes, he probably did overdo things at the market, but the prices were too good to pass up. For you, he's willing to sell his goods for a discount because he feels like a man who did not remember he had just a single back, sturdy as it may be. He has a whole caravan, you point out patiently. Unfortunately, you can't take any goods. Yeah, I was going to say, we're full up right now. We don't really have anything. So if I go to the market, we can sell at the average price right here. And either way, we got some cash back. That actually made a better margin than I expected. That came out way better. But we only made like 13 off each one. Oh, it's because we got paid for the mission. That's what it was. I was going to say something, there is too much gold in my purse. And while normally I'm not going to look a gift horse in his mouth because horses have terrible breath. That's what happens when you eat too many grains. At the same time, I can get a burly peasant. 5 trips for both of these. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take these guys right here just to kind of keep us safe. He's good for 4 trips too. We're not making any money here, which is the downside. Oh, good. We've got another level up. Yeah, let me get... You know, with how shabby combat went, the nice thing about the combat being a D6 system that's completely random, however, is that it makes these +1s really matter. +1 is actually a really big deal. And so I'm going to take that right there. That makes +1s like a huge deal. Inside the hub... Oh, I can explore the town. Okay, let's explore the town. What's going to happen? Arrow is a town of bridges. Precisely 14 of them in total. It's almost as if the two sides of the town cannot bear the thought of being apart. The river flight forms the center of life here and feels as much a part of the town as the thoroughfare. There's a painting contest, a Thatcher's workshop. Let's go to the Thatcher's workshop. George B. Thatcher is a famous sculptor and easily the most famous resident of the town. His workshop lies on the western outskirts of town near the river. His assistant gives you a tour, taking you on a winding route that leads you through a veritable stone and marble army. His reputation for being risque is certainly well-founded. Very few of the statues are wearing anything, and some locked in passionate embraces. You are fairly certain that his assistant, a statuesque woman, is the model for several of the sculptures. What an edifying tour. 200 XP just for walking around town. Okay, sounds good to me. Oh. Why is ale so cheap now? Did that happen while I was here? We need to go to Lancer, so... Yeah, let's go back to Lancer. There's nothing really to buy here, right? Oh, no! A solitary man stands on the road ahead with a sword in each hand. A long cloak ripples in the wind and his face is partially obscured with a kerchief. He doesn't appear to move at all and you can't even see him breathing. A single highwayman knows what he's doing, often more dangerous than a half-dozen poorly organized bandits who can barely remember what end of the sword to hold. As you approach, he calls out in a booming voice, "Gold or blood to continue down the road." Psh, blood. Let's go. It's almost the end of the episode anyways. I'm not gonna pay for travel. I'll kill this dude in a heartbeat. This dude's about to get it. Let's go with the old soldier right here. And then, can I move him? Or like, I don't know. Let's put them all in right here. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yay! I win! Yay! I win! I love dice rolling randomly. No! He won! Oh, shit. This is turning on us. How is he winning ties? How is that fair? Like, how does it determine who wins a tie? This is shenanigans. Dude. Well, he won like 3 ties in that fight. Like, how come he gets to win ties? Good lord. Well, there goes all my security. God damn. Dude, there's nothing to buy here either. Like, we actually have problems there. Ooh, I have a traveler to Lancer, though. I already have people that want to go to Lancer, so I can do that. That's extra money. That works out. Bro. What is up with these fights? Like, good lord. These people, like, you guys need to fight harder. Like, I'm hiring people on right now, but we are losing resoundingly. This is not a good look. Let's see here. When a burly man approaches the caravan, oh, it's just a guy who wants to buy our stuff, but we don't have anything, so it doesn't matter. There's bandits. Desperation breeds crime and disorder of banditry, and these are truly desperate times for many. It's harder to feel sympathy for people when they have their swords leveled at you. All right, action. Let's do this thing. We gotta fight again. Ooh, sword for hire. Yes, please. So we're getting attacked from over here. All right, we'll move these guys in, and we'll see what happens. We have the numerical advantage right now. Yay, I won. So he's got a 1. Yay, I won again. Oh, I finally won a fight. Yay, good things happened. Did I get anything for that, or do we just, like... Is it just fighting for fighting's sake? It's got to be fighting for fighting's sake, I guess. We could take peasants to Arrow. We could fight monsters on the road to Archon. Well, we do already have the outfit for killing monsters on the way to Archon, so... I mean, if we've already set it up... Did I get paid for both of my missions right there? Because I thought I had... Oh, peasants to Randos. They want to go to Randos. I thought they wanted to go to Lancer. Where is Randos at? Good lord. I don't even know where Randos is. Yikes. It's not even on our map. That must be like that high level, like level 80 place where you go when you got like the epic gear and you've been grinding out your rep and whatnot. Oh, Randos is right there. It's in safe territory. Ooh. Might be worth considering. Might be something worth doing. We'll check the market real fast to see if they got anything worthwhile. Not really. Margins are pretty tight and about even on just about everything, so we might as well buy the thing that has the least chance to bite us in the ass. The thing that, like, will hurt our margins the least if we run out of it. How many people do I have guarding my cart right now? What's my security looking like? I got a sword for hire. Yeah, let's grab these 2 right here. They'll protect us for right now. And then we will take the local hunter, too. And let's do the monster mission. Let's take that. Monsters on the road to Archon. That gives us, like, 7 to our combat. So chances are we might be okay. I don't know. Let's try. So there's the monster on the road to Archon. He's attacking from the south. So we will assign people down here. And hopefully... Oh, he's got a 4. But we've got, like, a 7. So, yeah, we should be able to do all right here. I mean, unless he just has a ridiculously... Yeah, we got both of them. Hell yeah. So the combat mission was a success. Good. Who says you can't breed good help? Oh, we've got more bandits. Let's fight them again. We got people to kill, man. We got people to slay. I think in this game, it's probably a better idea to err on the side of caution when it comes to hiring your help along the road. He basically can't win that role, so that's pretty good. It looks like there's some... I don't know what the randomness is in here, because we altogether have a +7, which is showing right there, and then it adds a +2. The +2, I assume, is for my security, and maybe it's not rolling dice right now. Like, I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little confused about how the combat's working. In search of firewood, an elderly woman waves from the side of the road to draw up a stop alongside her. You lean down. Can you sell me some timber? We're running low on stocks. I don't have any timber. Sorry, lady. You got a problem. All I got is wood right now. Old lady fetish. We will sell our wood right here. Yes, absolutely. That'll net us not a lot of money, but it'll net us something. Combat on the road to Randos. That's where I'm going anyways, so yeah, we'll take the mission to Randos. And then, see, I'm starting to get the hang of this. It just takes time. We've lost 2 of our security guys, so my suggestion would be that we pick up a hunter and a mercenary along the way. And then we've got 2 missions to Randos right now that should pay off pretty handsomely once we get there. The market right here has okay prices. I'll take food, I guess. We'll take ale sundries. It's not going to earn a lot of money on the front end, but we got to go to Randos anyway, so 39 hours to Randos. We've got a combat mission. This was the one that we signed up for, so we'll get people lined up. This should be a nice and easy fight, hopefully, assuming they don't whittle away on my guys too much. It looks like we got a +2 there, a +3 the previous time, and a +3 that time. I don't know what it's rolling, in all fairness. I'm not super sure. Every time we hit, it's reducing their hearts, and that's how it determines what gets removed from the board and what stays on the board. As a board game fan, I do like that aspect. I think that's a lot of fun. We've got a bad omen, and so it looks like... Let's see here. Omens are particularly a falcon. The symbol of Peregrine drops out of the sky and lands dead in front of the caravan. It'll be hard, even the most immune to superstition, to explain away. Let's bury it. So there it is. We got a morale boost. Keep on trucking along the road and hopefully no more events. Ugh, more bandits. Well, we will continue to slay bandits because we've got a full retinue, man. I'm out here to exact that righteous vengeance. We are the Justicar of the road. Ooh, these guys are stronger than I thought. These guys are a little bit tougher. However, I don't think they can win, especially now that we've killed one of them. We got a +1 that time, so I'm just kind of wondering if it's rolling a 1d3 and determining it that way. Like, I don't know, maybe your security rating determines, like, the second part of the D. So you get, like, a 1d2 if you have 2 security, 1d3 if you get 3 security. I'm not really entirely too sure. So we lost our guys right there, but we did get paid. We did get paid like hell. And then we've also got a whole bunch of food and whatnot with us that we can sell here. And we're going to do that because hides are being sold at a ridiculous premium right now. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my cart so that I can carry some more things, because I like stuff and things. We've also got a point over here. I'm going to use that to increase my storage. And then we're going to go with... Let's upgrade some wheels for right now. Let's put some rims on this bitch. There we go. Put that thing on foes. My name is Splattercat. This is called This Merchant Life. I hope you guys like the game. I don't know. I might play a little bit more. I like this game. Let me know what you think down below. See y'all next time. How you do, everybody?